Alright, so on this video, I'm just gonna explain where I'm at with this car. I've done all the, basic bolt-ons you probably saw in my other video if you watched my videos. And the basic tune-up and added boost and air intake and exhaust. And I'm trying to decide what to do with it. I've been driving it every day to work. It's really dependable. So I'm really not sure what to do. I don't know whether to swap in a V8 in it or build a wicked V6 and put in here. I don't know, put a 4-cylinder in it with a turbo. I don't know what to do. I really wish there was more options with these superchargers. Like there was a supercharger you could bolt on here and make 100 or 200 more horsepower without spending $10,000. That would be nice. I've been looking into different options and there's just not much out there. Like the fastest guys with these that I've seen are running like high 11s, low 12s in the quarter. It's just not impressive to me to spend that kind of money. How much faster you could go for that same amount of money. So I'm not super interested in trying to work with this supercharger and make it crazy fast. I've had thoughts of putting a 4.2 liter in it out of like a F-150, which is this basic motor with basically a factory stroker crank. And they have the split port heads and intake, which flows a lot better. I thought about building one of those with a cam and put in here with a turbo. That's another idea I thought about turboing this motor, with the supercharger or without. The tuning options for this are not very big. You can buy like tuners with one tune or two tunes that somebody else did, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tune this thing myself. But anyway, this transmission is a Mazda transmission. They appear to be pretty stout, but they have the same bell housing flange as a 302, 351 Windsor, 351 Cleveland. Anything with a small block Ford flange is the same as this motor. So it's tempting to put honestly, my top pick would be get like a 400 Cleveland or whatever and put good heads on it. Like, I really like those motors, but then I don't think they ever came factory with a serpentine drive belt system, and I'd like to keep my air and stuff like that. So that kind of knocks the whole idea of a Cleveland-based motor out. I don't like 302s because the blocks are weak if you're going to make a lot of power with it, and if I'm going to put a V8 in it, it's going to have a turbo on it. So, then I think 351 Windsor is the idea. So I've been thinking about that, but then, I wouldn't want to do it without aluminum heads, aftermarket heads. So I'm not sure what to do. So I'm just putting this video out there to my faithful followers, all 12 of you, and seeing what you guys think I should do with it. I want to go fast with it. I don't mind the V6 sound this makes. It's okay, but it's no V8 on the sound. And these motors, naturally aspirated, just don't make much power. You put a 4.2 in here with split port heads and port them and put a cam in it. You might be making 250 horsepower on motor. That's not much to work with. You can make 500 horsepower with a turbo with that on 93 octane. You could probably make, 600-700 horsepower on E85 with that. That's a lot of power, but you could, if you put an LS motor, you could have that much power, on motor. You could make 500 on motor and then boost it. But I don't want to LS swap it. The last two cars I did were LS swaps, and I just don't want to do that. So I like to keep it Ford. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think I should put in here? I'd like to keep the 5-speed. I don't want to go with like a C6 or C4 or AOD or E4OD or nothing like that. I want it to be manual. I like the car, so I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Tweet it, comment it,